Hello everybody and welcome to a rare unboxing today. We will be checking off another box on the Sun Country fleet today, and this one will be the NG model Sun Country Airlines 737-800 in the Tide Pod livery. So this release goes back to, I believe, 2020 or maybe it was 2021 that NG models released this model. It was the same one with the Southwest 737-800 in the Canyon Blue livery with splits. I believe that was from 2020, but that might be wrong. Here's just a little quick overview of the box. The box is designed like this part of the aircraft back here, with the like the ripples in the lake, or the topography map, or whatever that's trying to be, which looks really cool. This is the first Tide Pod livery model to ever be produced, and it was the only one for a while until Panda made their Waffle Collectibles exclusive one. But great to get this one. I've been trying to get this one for a while, and I got a good price for it. So yeah, this is great. Super excited to have it. I only peeked inside it for just a second to make sure that all the pieces were intact and looks all good. So everything should be all set for this aircraft. So we'll get this one out of the box right here. Nice to pick up a little retro NG model, kind of, right here. I mean, it's not really a retro aircraft, but it is retro in terms of it is an older release. We'll get that out of here. Already looking very nice right here. I mean, I already praised the NG model 737-800 mold a lot, and this one looks to be no exception to that precedent that has already been set. I mean, there looks to be a few paint chips, but I did get it used, so that makes sense. So we'll get it nice and focused on frame right here. It looks very nice. So of course we have our cockpit windows up there. We have details for like pitot probes, and then also the nose cone details up there. Here we have our nose landing gear and nose landing gear doors, the L1 boarding door right there, and the Sun Country billboard titles in white right there, all lowercase as well. And then here we have the orange going from the front of the aircraft, and then it kind of swoops down as we see right here, and our overwing exits as well going over the wing. And then here is our engine, the C-156, of course, and it's just a plain blue engine, no logos or anything on that one. And then of course all the wings with all the appropriate flaps, slats, and speed brake details molded on there, as we can see. Very nice. We also have our main gear down there, as well as the two antennae on the bottom, another antenna up in the front. The landing gear roll well. We also see our winglet right here with again like the little lake ripples on it, which looks really cool. And then on the inside, it is just the Sun Country logo, the newer one, because there technically is a difference, and I can go over a little bit here at the end of the review. But yeah, continuing on with the aircraft, here we have another antenna up there. There's also a beacon at the beginning of like the little white section here as it dips down, and then the orange stripe comes back up here, moving into the tail section. But before we get there, we have the registration, which is November 830 Sierra Yankee, and then the American flag, and then Boeing 737-800. Here is the L2 door back here. Also, there's another antenna. The L2 door, once again, we see like the lake ripple things, which are only on the fuselage, but don't continue up on the tail. And then, of course, it is the Sun Country logo on the tail. So very nice right there. So it looks like there's a little bit of a paint chip right there, and a little bit of a paint chip right there. The other side of the aircraft also looks very good. I'm not seeing really any paint chips on this side, so that is very nice. And I mean, considering the rarity of this model and the price that I got it for, I will accept just, you know, a few little paint chips. Not that big of a deal. And this aircraft in real life, actually, now 830 Sierra Yankee, now has the 40 years of flight sticker, which goes pretty much right there. So this livery technically isn't accurate, but once again, for the price that I got it for, I felt like it was worth it to get this model, since I just don't have a standard Tide Pod livery yet without scimitars, because scimitars are only on 2 of these. So I wanted to get one with the blended winglets, because that's what a majority of these aircraft are. So it made sense in that case just to go out and get this one. But pretty much, I don't really know. I mean, obviously, if someone releases another Sun Country model, then I'll probably go out and get it. But in terms of already released Sun Country aircraft, I really don't know what other aircraft I'll really need to get. I mean, the NG models also they released. I don't have their old Sun Country livery yet, the blue one, but I did get the Gemini one of the same livery. So I don't know if it's really worth it to also get the NG one. I mean, it will be better detailed, but I mean, I think I already have more Sun Countries than I have gates at Terminal 2 at my MSP replica. So I think this pretty much caps off the Sun Country collection, but another fantastic model pickup right here. Looks very nice. I guess I said I was going to share the difference between the tails on the old one and the new one. So the only difference is on this newer logo, the S is a little bit more sharp with like the end here, it kind of droops down like that. The old one just kind of stops and it was a little bit thicker there on the edges, but this one, I prefer this look a little bit more, just being a little bit more sharp. I think it looks more sharp, looks a bit better. And here's the underside of the aircraft. I guess you pretty much have already seen it, but this is where the blue stops, and and all those good details. It is kind of interesting because this is different than how the Gemini one looks, and that might just be how that specific aircraft is painted. But on this one, the blue kind of curves to a stop like that, but on the Gemini one, it came to more of a point, which I don't know like which one is more accurate, and they both might be accurate, but that is just something to note. I haven't really seen the underside of November 842 Sierra Yankee specifically, and I don't know if I'll take NG models modeling accuracy for what that looks like on the bottom. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the review of this model. So thank you all for checking out this video. Hopefully we will see this in a future MSP airport update coming up very shortly, because I mean these are very common aircraft to fly in MSP, of course, being the hub for Sun Country, and this being their most common aircraft. So yeah, nothing to look forward to seeing this one, but that'll do it for today's review, and I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.